Covering over 2,300 square kilometres of northwest England, the Lake District National Park boasts some of the country's most impressive scenery. And it's easy to see why it attracts approximately 20 million visitors each year. Many of these tourists come here to satisfy their thirst for adventure, to battle the elements, to hike across the region's many peaks, and enjoy the epic landscape. But no adventure comes without risk. And if you get into trouble, you'll need one of the area's dedicated mountain rescue teams to help you out. There are 12 different mountain rescue teams across the Lake District, and they operate all year round, whatever the conditions. It's one of the busiest regions in the country, with around 600 call-outs in the last year. And there are over 450 rescue team members operating across the region. But who are they, and what exactly do they do? We spoke to members of 2 different teams to find out.
My name is Gordon Barker. I live in Keswick, and I'm the chairman of Keswick Mountain Rescue Team. I've been the chairman for 5 years.
My name is David Stewart, and I'm a deputy team leader with Kirby Stephen Mountain Rescue Team, which is in Cumbria. I've been in Kirby Stephen Mountain Rescue Team for 12 years now, and I've been a deputy team leader for 4 years.
A mountain rescue team is responsible essentially for responding to any kind of injury or medical calamity that might happen in the outdoors. We don't have a professional service to do that, and so it relies on volunteers to jump in Land Rovers, drive to the bottom of a hill, and then run up that hill as quickly as you can to bring first aid and whatever other medical or other care that is needed by the casualty on scene.
So how exactly does this work?
Generally the way it works is the first couple of people to arrive on scene, they're always the fittest in the truck. There's a little selection process right at the start. Who's fit? Who's quickest? Right, they take the first aid sack, which contains all the immediate care stuff they need. And generally they focus on the casualty. And then more team members arrive from the second truck as well, and then the casualty's being treated, they're getting pain relief, maybe their injuries are being seen to, and just making sure the casualty's kept warm and safe and can be packaged efficiently.
It's highly pressurized work under very tough conditions. So why do people volunteer to do it?
It's hard to explain really now, but if I'm honest, ultimately it's fun. It's 2 a.m, the tech's just come in, and it's throwing it down with rain outside, and it's black outside, and the wind is rattling the windows, and there's a part of you just wants to stay warm and cozy in bed and just ignore it. But at the same time, you know that there's this crazy bunch of people getting out of bed, legging it down to base, and getting all their kit on, and preparing to go out in that tempest, and you don't want to miss out.
Mountain rescue teams aren't just about emergency rescue operations. They also offer lots of advice about walking safely in the mountains.
If you're going for an adventure in the hills or the mountains, there are really 3 key areas in which you need to prepare. The first is kit. You need to have the right equipment for what you're going to do. The second key area is skills. It's all very well having right equipment, having a map and compass for instance, but they're no good if you don't know how to use them. The third key area is the weather. The weather can really affect what you can do during a day and how enjoyable it is. Fortunately, there are lots of good tools, lots of good weather forecasting sites and apps where you can keep right up to date on what the weather is going to do.